on the music scene internationally. She is the star of a series in Australia called The Neighbours, which became a huge hit in England. She sells out concerts all over the world, Japan, England, Australia, where she is from. She is a hit wherever she records a song. They're making countries just so she can be a hit in a new country. She's very exciting. She has a new movie out called Delinquents, which is co-produced by David Bowie. I'm very delighted to have the big star internationally, Kylie Minogue. How are you?
That was a great introduction.
Yes, and there you are. And you said to me before, I'm just a down-home girl.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's at the age of 21, I mean, it boggles my mind because you have lists of records where you're the first female to, I mean, you've outdone Madonna in England because your records come in at #2 4 times, and hit after hit after hit. At the age of 21, how do you sit with that?
Well, I don't know. Because I'm normally working so much, it's not until I get like a week or two off to kind of be able to look objectively at what I'm doing. And if I see a list, like a chronology or something or other, that's when I kind of realize that, God, that's pretty good.
I've done okay.
Oh, I didn't know I did that.
So you're originally from a suburb in Melbourne, just outside of Melbourne, called?
I'm from Camberwell Way.
Camberwell Way?
Yeah, Camberwell Way.
Yeah, my mother's from England, from London, and she's from Camberwell.
Yeah, Australia has a lot of English names, a lot of American names too, for that matter.
So paint a portrait, if you will, of what kind of a life, what kind of a scenery your home is like.
My home, I don't want to talk about my home. I bought a house in Melbourne. It's beautiful. It's a Victorian place, and I decided I'd renovate it. And of course, Melbourne decided to have the wettest winter since 1952, simply because my manager and I were both renovating our houses at that time. So my house, I don't know what state it is in at the moment. Yeah, it is different. I mean, as you were saying before, the common denominator is basically the same. They like the music, and most people tend to react in a similar way, but I guess, you know, countries have different cultures, and in that respect it's different.
What have you learned from other countries, from other cultures, from traveling?
I mean, I say to my friends at home, you have to go overseas. And from Australia, everywhere is overseas. I remember when I first went to London and people would say they're going to Italy for the weekend. I was like, completely aghast. You're going to Italy? God, yeah, it's only a couple of hours flight away. Yeah. But for Australians, especially, everywhere is a long way away. So travel is really important. And I think the best thing that I've learned over the last few years is just the general knowledge you get with travelling and just becoming more independent, socialising with different people that really are really different to what you're used to at home.